Her hips were narrow as a boy's and looked right in the brown corduroy Levi's. She wore a brown checked wool shirt. No jewelry, no makeup except lipstick. She couldn't have looked more feminine. "Mrs. Olson," he said, "I'm Dave Brandstetter." "And soaking wet," she apologized. "I'm sorry about that. Come in." With a glance at the weather and a shiver, she shut the door. "Give me those and I'll hang them in the kitchen to drip. You go make yourself comfortable." She took the trench coat and canvas hat away. He stepped down into the living room. It was long. Pitched roof, hand-hewn beams, knotty pine paneling. Logs blazed in a fieldstone fireplace, flanked by loaded bookshelves. He took a wing chair close to the fire, hoping his feet would dry. Above the fireplace hung a big painting. He couldn't quite make it out, some kind of white trestle thing rearing up nightmarish against a black sky. "What is it?" he asked her when she came in. "Fox painted it, quite recently. It's very different from anything else he ever did. It's called The Shoot. He wouldn't tell me what it means. He just says, it's a memory." A bottle of brandy warmed on the hearth. Christian Brothers. She poured splashes from it into 2 small snifters, handed him one and sat down across from him, feet tucked under her. On the coffee table between them, the mechanism of a lighter glinted in a burl of polished wood. When he set a cigarette in his mouth and reached for the lighter, she got it first and worked the flame for him. Automatically. Habit. Nothing meant. Except, evidently, that she had lit her husband's cigarettes. Funny. She wasn't the type. Not mousy enough. Not mousy at all. "Thank you," he said. She sat back and gave a little businesslike smile. "Now, what's this all about, Mr. Brandstetter?" "Routine," he smiled back. "You said that on the phone. What does it mean?" "My company, every insurance company, sends out investigators in cases like this." "Like this?" "Where the policyholder's body can't be found." "Can't be—" She blinked. "Oh, but it will be. I'm sure it will, when the storm's over." "There was a lull in the storm day before yesterday," he said. "They were able to find the car." "And have you seen that car?" she asked. "Yes, this morning, at the police garage." "And you drove up here just now, which means you've seen the force of the water in the arroyo. Does it seem strange to you that Fox's body wasn't in that car?" "No, but it ought to have been in the arroyo." The ashtray was black Mexican pottery. He put ashes into it carefully. 20 men searched for it. Police, sheriffs. They didn't find it, Mrs. Olson." "I know," she said quietly. "I was with them." "But at the foot of the canyon is a storm drain that carries the arroyo water under the town to the river." "A body reaching a storm drain," he said, "would be caught in the gratings." A corner of her mouth tightened in a kind of smile. "Have you been in that storm drain, Mr. Brandstetter?" "In it?" He raised an eyebrow. "No. Have you?" "Many times. I played there as a child. It was built when I was about 10. Before that, the arroyo itself cut right through Pima. Every time there was a storm like this, it nearly washed the town away. Lloyd Chalmers built the drain. It was his first big job. He was just starting out in the contracting business. He couldn't have been much older than 20. He's the mayor now, in his 4th term. My husband is running against him. Was. I know." The posters were pasted up all over Pima, flaring reds and oranges, paper wrinkled in the rain. Chalmers, growth. Rugged, white-maned man. Olson, honesty. Laughing man with thinning blonde hair. "I've seen the posters. You were telling me about the storm drain?" "Well, we children used to play in it, as I say. It's huge and shadowy and cool, and of course, in summer, dry and completely safe. But there are no gratings, Mr. Brandstetter. It's simply a concrete tunnel. Oh, there are overhead gratings from the streets, but cross gratings would only defeat the drain's purpose. They'd be choked with debris in no time." Dave nodded. "Scrub, tree branches. Yes, I can see that. But it's that sort of material that ought to have caught and held your husband's body in the arroyo itself, someplace in the 4 or 5 miles between the bridge and town." He swallowed.